Are you considering fasting for spiritual purposes? Did you know there's also an amazing health benefit to fasting? Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Barrows, and in this video, I'm going to tell you how fasting helps renew your body. First, though, I want to clarify that fasting is simply not eating, but it should not take you below a healthy percentage of body fat. Now, reduced calorie diets, they cause a completely different response by the body. Most importantly, your body's metabolic rate drops by 40% or more. And this doesn't go back up once you go off the diet. This is why so many people gain it all back and then some. Now, starving is depriving the body of nutrition until you go below a healthy body fat percentage and begin to consume healthy muscle, including the heart. Now, when fasting for spiritual purposes, prayer and inward reflection are definitely recommended to help renew your spirit. But you also undergo a renewal on a truly cellular level. Fasting strongly activates a recycling system in the body called autophagy. When you have little to no caloric intake, your body still needs important building blocks like proteins and amino acids. So the only source for these building blocks is cells that already exist. Now, it varies person to person, but generally when you fast for 16 hours or longer, your body begins evaluating each one of your trillions of cells to see which ones are old or defective or unneeded or even ones that are cancerous. Other cells engulf these bad cells, remove the useful parts, and then recycle them and get rid of the waste parts. This process is why people lose no significant bone or muscle mass while fasting, including the man who fasted a record 384 days and lost 300 pounds. Now, I know many of you right now are thinking, there's no way I can fast for 16 hours or longer, let alone I just can't do it. I thought the same thing before I started, but trust me, it's easier than you think. You know, if you eat your last food around 6 p.m. and you wake up at 6 a.m., that's 12 hours right there. Then if you skip breakfast and don't eat until around 11 a.m. or so, that's 17 hours. Now, if you just can't skip breakfast, try skipping dinner. And you don't have to go without anything. Okay? You can have unsweetened coffee or tea, you can put heavy cream in it, you can have homemade style bone broth, you can have water with lemon or lime. None of these will interfere with the fast or with turning on autophagy. You know, the scientific and medical community only learned about autophagy in the last few decades, something the human body has been doing for probably as long as people have existed. We're designed to feast and then fast. But let's say you'd rather try a spiritual reduced calorie dieting. Every study done in the last 50 plus years looking at this has shown that reducing calories has a 99% failure rate for autophagy and for successful long-term weight loss. Plus, the latest research is showing that autophagy is needed for brain and nerve health. So fasting reduces the risk of Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. Now, perhaps you're thinking, oh, I'll have no energy, or I'll be tired if I fast. In fact, just the opposite happens. Your energy levels go up 15% or more, and you secrete adrenaline and other stimulating hormones. Your production of growth hormone increases up to 5-fold, which is kind of like turning on your internal fountain of youth. People also report feeling more clear-headed during a fast, which can help with your spiritual self-examination. You know, for thousands of years, people have fasted for spiritual purposes and at the same time have enjoyed a health benefit without even knowing it. You can do it too. Please, though, do educate yourself before you start, especially if you take medications for diabetes or high blood pressure. I really recommend getting The Complete Guide to Fasting by Dr. Jason Fung. Now, if you have questions, comment on this video, or reach out to choosemore@ichoosemore.com. Thanks for watching, and I wish you the best of health.